So after several years of shooting almost entirely film, I thought I'd share some of the tips and tricks that I've worked out over the years in order to save costs. This being especially important at the moment with further price increases planned by Kodak. I'm going to make a series of videos going into detail about each of the following 3 steps. The first step is finding cheap film. Whether this is going through eBay to find expired stocks, going for more experimental films, or probably the cheapest option, which is bulk loading Kodak Vision. There are many ways and alternatives to things like Kodak Portra, which are at the moment extremely expensive. The second way that I save costs is by developing myself. Although this is dismissed by a lot of people as being too difficult or time consuming or requires too much space, there are many ways to do this and make it easy to do at home. If you shoot black and white, this is a no-brainer. The chemicals are cheap, the process is simple, it's very difficult to get wrong. Color processing is a little bit more difficult, but still very achievable at home. You don't need fancy equipment, all you need is a simple developing tank and the right processing chemicals. For example, I use the Fuji Hunt film processing kit, which is one of the cheapest available, but also one of the largest. And in a separate video, I'll go into details about how I break down that kit to maximize its shelf life as well. Tip 3 is to scan the film yourself. Pretty much everyone I know who shoots film started with digital and has a digital camera at home. So using a standard camera, 24 megapixels is plenty enough, and a macro lens, you can get scans which are as good if not better than most of the labs will provide. Plus, you get full control over the colors. You don't know whether a lab technician is having a bad day or not really paying attention, and this means that there's a lot of inconsistency with lab scans. To get the best results for home scanning, you'll need some kind of film holder, and there are various options that can be used. For example, this is the Valoy EZ35, which is potentially one of the smallest and easiest to use. By combining these 3 steps, you can maximize your savings when shooting film. In the next video, I'll go into more detail about the film processing and how I break down the Fuji Hunt kit in order to maximize its shelf life. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.